Hi friends, today we'll discuss about pattern matching. So what is pattern matching? With the release of Java 17, pattern matching feature is now added to switch statement and switch expressions. Pattern matching allows case labels to have patterns. Pattern matching allows more code flexibility. We will cover the three different types of patterns that can be applied to a switch statement. Switch is one of the control statements widely used in Java. Switch transfers control based on predefined case values. Control flows to case statement if the switch value equals the case value. You can also have default case which will execute if all the cases fail. In earlier versions of Java, we can switch numbers, strings, and constants. Also, case labels must be constant. Pattern matching feature was introduced for instance of operator in Java 16. The pattern matching for switch is still a preview feature. Means preview feature means it's not permanent yet and Java can take that anytime without any notice. We have to enable preview options to use this feature. The way we enable the preview features is shown here in this diagram. Okay, these are the settings in Eclipse. Here we need to make a checkbox to enable the preview features for Java 17. The different types of patterns are: one, type pattern. Type patterns allow select expressions of any type. In previous versions it was limited to a set of types. The below program we are creating a method that can convert any type to float value. Here the case labels we are using type pattern to check and convert input to float value. This is a program shows the type pattern. Okay, here we are creating a class with name type pattern, and this is the switch statement in which we are passing the object O here. Inside the case we are using this arrow operator for integer. If the object is type of integer, object type of double, object type string, we are using this float value for integer, float value for double, float value, parsing the float value for the string, and then we are returning. For the default we are just returning OF. This is the main program which returns for integer, double, and string. Let's go to the next type of pattern, that is guarded pattern. If we have to check the value for multiple conditions in the past value in the switch, we can use the guarded pattern. Guarded patterns avoid the need of additional if blocks in the switch, and we can use the conditional logic in the case labels. Let's take an example and see that. This is the guarded pattern. Okay, as explained, right? Inside the case we are checking the condition. If it is string s and length equal to greater than 0, then use the parse and then return it. Let's go to the next pattern, that is parenthesized pattern. Using parenthesized pattern, we can group the conditions in the case labels. Using parentheses, we can group the Boolean expressions. This pattern allows us to avoid additional if blocks. Let's take an example and see. This is a parenthesis pattern. In this, we are using multiple if blocks. Okay, and using the parenthesis. You are checking for the length. We are checking for not contains dollar. We are checking for @ symbol, and then we are returning the string. And here in the main program, we are testing that using these strings. The input and $1 input 10.33, we get the values. Let's talk about additional topics in our upcoming videos. Thank you.